rare Native American shell pendant from Saginaw, Michigan. Incredibly, I am still sorting and cataloging Indian artifacts I found this past January through April. It was a wonderful winter. At one place I call the VARR site here in Saginaw, I have found a wealth of artifacts, but at this site I've only found 2 shell artifacts. Now these shells come from salt water, and so may have come up from the Gulf of Mexico or from the Atlantic Ocean to the east. Now while these are not shocking finds, I have only found these 2 in Saginaw. We know that the Indians here in the Great Lakes region were indeed part of a vast trade network with other parts of both South and North America. I will tell you about both pieces, but I will begin with the shell pendant since it is the most unique and probably the most rare. The Native Americans of the Great Lakes are not what I would consider vain or fashion conscious, but they did wear items of personal adornment, both men and women, although it would appear that the male made more use of jewelry than the women did, which is fine. It was their culture, it was their way of life, and it was kind of cool, really, the things that they made, especially the gorgets. But anyways, they wore gorgets around the neck. Some wore ear spools as well as pendants, and even puffs of feathers in their hair and ear. The shell pendant I found is somewhat triangular in shape and has 2 notches and a groove for removal of material, which facilitated stringing for wearing around the neck. Now this particular shell seems to be that of some sort of a saltwater clam. It measures about 1.5 inches long by 1 1/8 inches at its widest point. Now I imagine this would have been strung with other shell beads, perhaps snails that were drilled to make a hole for stringing. The upper 3/4 of an inch has the outer surface removed to show the lovely opulent mother of pearl underneath. The reverse shows mother of pearl as well as the joint where the 2 shells originally would have been joined together when the little critter was alive. The second shell artifact is actually a scraper that would have been hafted, which is to say it would have been attached to a handle of either wood or bone. This has a naturally serrated edge, which is, as I said, naturally to the shellfish of the type that it hails from. It would indeed have been very effective as a scraper or cutting device. This fascinating piece measures about 1 inch long by 1.5 inches wide. Now I have found other shell artifacts from different sites here in Saginaw, Michigan, in particular that of Ojibwe Island, and there are other videos up here about those. Those shell tools are of freshwater clams which were abundantly fished out of the Saginaw River, which surrounds Ojibwe Island, and also a few snail shells I found which had been indeed drilled and used as beads. Well, this is a short one, but I wanted to quickly share this unique find with you. Hope you have enjoyed, and please be sure to comment and subscribe. Love all of you. Keep watching for the still images that are going to follow. God bless.